Did you know in the 1830s, ketchup was sold as medicine, and in 1834, it was sold to cure stomach problems? And it wasn't actually introduced as a condiment until the 1900s.
I don't care. I don't believe in dinosaurs.
Roar!
I'm glad you do it from behind the camera. Like they can see you. Oh,
Ceejay.
you need to go first on this socially inept moments. I haven't thought about it.
I haven't thought of mine either.
We've had really normal weeks.
We have had a normal
I was
week.
really expecting one yesterday. Between the 3 times we went to Chemist Warehouse.
Yeah.
And
Actually, no, that is my socially inept moment. We were in Specsavers, and I did actually write this down as a topic, but I'm just going to write it as my socially inept moment. I was waiting outside the optometrist's office where Milzi was making sure she's still blind, and I was playing Block Blast as per usual, and there were 2 kids in front of me. I kid you not. They were reading the Oxford Dictionary. And here I am on Block Blast, feeling like a 5-year-old. And these genuine 9-year-old kids were just reading the Oxford Dictionary.
thing.
The whole thing. I honestly, at first, I thought it was the Bible.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, I would have preferred the Bible. Oh my God.
Yeah. I love the Bible.
I was like,
You know, what's the Bible for me? The Amazing Book is Not on Fire by Dan and Phil. Bible.
No,
right.
We said yes, our Bible was Tyler, the Creator's Are We Still Friends?
Yeah, true.
That's like
the best song.
What's like one of those Christian songs that people sing in church?
Like a hymn?
The gospel?
A hymn?
The gospel songs?
Yeah, that's that.
I got in the car yesterday. It was about like halfway through the song, and I literally, as soon as I opened the car door, I was like,
"Are we still friends?"
Really, I love that song.
Yeah, I was jamming to that on the way to Milzi's
house. What is my socially inept moment of the week? Oh, no, I do know what this is. So, I was at work. How all great stories start. It was a Sunday, and it's me and the other 3 people who were working that day are all new. So first of all, that's terrifying. I should never be a role model for anyone. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't ask me anything. We get a call and I pick it up and I'm like, this is my work. How can I help you? And they go,
this is my work.
This is the sister store. You've been sending us an email every 2 minutes since Thursday. It's Sunday. That's 4 days of sending the same email every 2 minutes.
Oh.
So I'm like, hold on, I'll pick you up in the office to see if I can like see where the problem is. And he like tries to talk me through it and goes, go to Fred, which is like a dispensary program because I work in chemist. Open that and then check on the like reporting to see if you've got any open reports to us. And I was like, we don't have any to you. We've got like some to like other places, but we haven't got any to your email. And they were like, oh. So I get on the call with IT and IT's like, we might have it fixed by Tuesday. And I'm like, wow. That's another 2 days. And I know the girl who's working the front counter clocks off at 12 and it's like 11:50. Oh God, she's going to be so annoying. Sorry, the dog's got a toy. What is it? Nothing of importance. Yeah. Come on, you can show everyone on the podcast what you've got. Anyways, back to my story.
Disgusting. She's just walked away.
She buries them and she digs them back up. She's a Cocker Spaniel. I think it's in their like genetics. But hey, let me finish my story. I call up the store and I go, sorry, they've actually just told me there's nothing they can do until Tuesday. And this guy's like, okay, thanks for trying. And I was like, it's all good. Did my best. But then I'm like, I'm going to just have one more look around Outlook. So I go on Outlook, I have a look around, and I find the message in, like, some button I pressed on. I was like, oh, I'll delete it, and it won't send anymore. And it stopped sending, and I managed to fix it, but I never called back the other shop to be like, hey, I fixed that, by the way, or IT. So, hope they figured that out yesterday. They were supposed to get a team on it, and it just took me. and like looking around.
You need to put IT on your resume.
Yeah, I am literally the IT guy because the IT takes too long.
Oh, yeah.
Things like I fixed the LCD because it was broken. It was just turned purple randomly, and I just realised if I just punched it, it would go back to the right.
If I punch it, it would.
So I just like flick under the thing, and I go, oh, it's white again.
That's
Thank
like me
you.
at work. Like if something breaks, we have to like write.
Yeah, Tanya
a job for it.
is a lady who I work with who's a little bit older than me, like mum age, and she. One time, IT didn't fix it well enough, so she unplugged it for a few hours and then plugged it back in later. And was like, I fixed it. And I was like, how? And she was like, I turned it off.
I fixed the dishwasher in our kitchen before.
I fixed the emails,
with
apparently.
duct tape.
The emails, the LCD.
Yeah.
Anything. The receipt printer I fixed as well on Saturday. Forgot to press the reconnect printer button. And it took me a minute. I went, oh yeah, that's the button I was looking for.
That's so cute. Also, do we like Milzi's hair?
Yeah, Battenberg chic.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
When I put the yellow in, Battenberg chic.
You're putting yellow in it?
I want to do yellow, but
you're gonna look like one of your water bottles. Pull up your water bottle right now. That's what Milzi's going for.
That's just if I leave my hair without toning it for too long. Oh, if I look like Ceejay's hair, like at that one stage. Not anymore, but you know.
You haven't seen it wet.
It's
looks-
yellow.
And then like brown.
Oh,
It's okay.
you'll live. You will get through this yellow.
And it was all yellow.
I hate Coldplay.
We know.
Do you want to start with the topic or?
Yeah, the
Go on.
election was this week,
Oh my goodness.
which was a little bit freakish because we voted at our old primary school
Yeah.
where we met 10 years ago.
And now we're voting together at said primary school.
Yep.
Also, that also just happened to be the same day it was International Women's Day, and also the same day that Cyclone Alfred decided to hit Brisbane. And everyone on
Crazy
TikTok
day.
was just like, of course, a man is trying to ruin International Women's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't mean to look directly into your eyes then, CJ.
Oh, I actually had a question. Am I a
Yes.
bad man because I did not post a Happy International Women's Day post for
Yes.
all of the
No,
women
but
in
you
my
should have
circle?
personally messaged both of us
Yeah.
and gone Happy International Women's
And
Day
then
to
given
both
us
of
flowers.
you. Yeah, and chocolates.
And chocolates, yeah.
And
And a
you
foot massage.
you a matcha latte.
Yeah.
Me a
Matcha.
kebab. Then next year.
It'll be noted for next time.
Jot it down.
But after, so that you know how they have all the like the people that like
Oh,
stand with the signs going vote
Yeah.
this person, vote that person.
everyone's giving you handouts.
Out
like
the front,
flyers.
there was the Liberals, the Labour, there was one guy for One Nation for some fucking reason, and then the Greens showed up as we left.
Yeah,
And
the
inside
Christians.
were the Christians.
Yeah.
And after we left, I just pulled up at work. I was like, oh, what's Lily texted me? Lily texted me, we should have kissed in front of the Australian Christians.
I thought it would have been funny. What? Hang on, let me pull up the exact
I
message
should have done
just
that
for
when
you.
I went voting with my partner, but we did not.
You did not help the lesbian. We are not, this is not my partner. That's the difference.
Yeah, I know, but
Hi, Willow.
Oh, do you feel like guest starring today?
No.
Fuck off.
I don't know if you caught her on camera. I don't think so.
Probably
Oh,
not.
wow. It's up here. Where was it?
We text a lot.
We do text a lot. Why? What are we texting about?
We should do what
Is-
we
Can you
text each
drive?
other.
I come now. Just leave me now. Yay, I miss you.
It's a lot of, when are you free? Can I see you? I'm coming. Not in that way. I'm coming. Like, I'm on my way. God.
You're not beating lesbian.
Found it. There you go. I said we should have kissed in front of the Christian party people, and then Milzi goes, "Girl," I go, "They might have melted away," and then she goes, "You are a lesbian."
Spelling was never one of my
Lesbian.
big things.
You've
I
been
was
hit
like,
by
"No,
the
I just
lesbian.
believe in my right to an abortion." Milzi goes, "On God, and your right to be lesbian with me, Pookie."
And
LMAO.
I was like, I need to go get my energy drink. I can't deal with this shit no more. Go to work my 8-hour shift.
Yeah.
I actually told my work, if I'm late, it's not my fault. I need to go participate in democracy.
Period.
And
Ceejay.
And Labour won.
Ceejay.
Labour won. That's what we wanted. I mean,
Well,
we would have liked the Greens to get a seat, but you know, at least they didn't. At least Liberals didn't win.
me and Milzi voted the same though.
Relatively, I think we might have had different as the line
Oh,
went
at
there.
the ends, yeah.
Because
that
I
doesn't
did my
matter.
research the night before and went, this is exactly how I'm voting. So when I got in, I went, do.
Yeah.
Did we have a little giggle at the pedophile party?
Yeah. What was it? It was like
stop pedophiles! Exclamation mark. Protect the kiddies.
Which is insane because you know they've got there's like nothing anywhere to find out what that party does.
yeah.
It's so weird.
It just sounds like something.
I
a
did
pedophile
like
would
the ones
say.
I cared about, and then I did like a few that I was like, eh. I mean, that wouldn't be like
Our
the end of the
first
world.
three
And
were
then
the
there was just
same.
everyone else.
Yeah. Our
First
three-
four. Do you not put legalized cannabis in four?
I think I did that third.
Oh.
I did Animal Justice Party first.
Oh yeah, because Harry told me I had to do Labour in the top three or they wouldn't get in. I don't know why I'm listening to a 16-year-old for voting tips.
Because he's in youth.
He's in youth parliament. I didn't go to class. I don't know this stuff.
Well, I did Animal Justice Party first, then
Yeah.
the Greens,
Yeah.
then legalized cannabis.
Yeah,
I think I did Labour.
Labour and then legalized cannabis.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Our first two were the same.
Yeah.
Animal Justice Party, number one.
And then I did like a couple that I was like, I mean, that's not the end of the world. And I was like, these are all fucking awful.
One of
Yeah.
them I didn't know what it stood for.
It's shooters and hunters and fishers.
Yeah, we were.
I
yeah.
blanked on it
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this?
because
So
I
think-
knew it was like middle bottom.
I didn't know what it was, but
I
I was
knew
like,
it
it can't be
wasn't
as worse as like One
One
Nation.
Nation.
or Christian Party. 'Cause
I
kind of want my
can't
right to an
believe that
abortion.
I didn't realize that Clive Palmer had merged with the Liberals though. I'm so glad though because last year election time, well not last year, last election, every silly little clicky game I play. Hi, I'm Clive Palmer from the United
Oh,
Australia
yeah,
Party.
fucking hate
Here's
that
why you
bitch.
should vote for me. And I was like, no, I'm not going to because now you're speaking to me and I just want to play like pencil sort.
That or you're interrupting like.
Yeah, the Liberals had a 45-second ad and the Greens had a 6-second ad and I went, well, I know who I'm voting for.
Also, the Greens are just actually quite cunty on TikTok.
Yeah.
I love them. There's always this one guy who would come off my TikTok and be like,
yeah.
here's why you need to vote the Greens.
Yeah, every time I
I'm
see
like,
something to do
okay,
with the
diva.
Greens, I'm like, you ate that a little bit. You had a
Yeah.
munch and crunch.
Tax
Yeah.
a billionaires.
And it's also
Free
like I
tape
see
and
like the
university.
funniest TikToks, and I see like the Greens are reposted, and I was like, oh well, guess I know I'm
My
voting
brother.
for.
My favourite. They were so
My
funny
Shaylo.
during the last federal election. They would like edit. I can't remember who the opposition was. I can't remember if it was ScoMo or someone else, but they like edit them on and be like. There was like a whole Taylor Swift video where it was the Greens being Taylor Swift and then whoever was the head of the Liberals. And it was we are never getting back together. And I think about that every day. I said that to my dad. I was like, isn't this so funny?
That's hilarious. Oh, also, when we were walking in to go vote,
Mm.
we obviously there was like the One Nation Party and like the Liberals, Labours, and whatnot. We walked in together, and we had both Labour and Liberal come up and try and give us pamphlets, and then we were in front. We were behind these two like guys. It must have been like a father son or whatnot.
Yeah.
The One Nation guy gives them both a pamphlet, looks at us and goes,
But we have podcast brain, so we will just speak like we are speaking to the podcast.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, I can't believe they would do that. Like really loudly.
we were commentating the whole walkthrough.
Yeah, and then we were stood in the line going, they didn't have them shade sales when we went. We were just supposed to get sunburn. And then the lady behind us went, oh yeah, they were all new. When did you go here? And we were like, 9 years ago. We graduated in primary school.
We graduated primary school 9 years ago.
I
That's
know. I graduated.
feral.
We graduated high school 3 years ago. 2 for you. You were the year after.
That is feral.
I know.
That was disgusting. Yeah, we were like just commentating the whole thing. It was quite funny. And then I
Yeah.
remember walking in and I saw that guy and I was like, oh, he's pretty hot. And then I saw he was with the
Australian Christians.
I was like, oh,
Oh, maybe not.
never mind.
We got the federal ones in what?
I think they're moving it to May because
Yeah,
of the
I was gonna
floods.
say May. I thought
It
it
was
was
meant to-
already May.
No,
It's
it was meant to be
March right
April.
now.
May.
Right now.
No, when the next election, the
No,
federal.
it was meant
this
to
was the
be
state.
Yeah, it was meant.
This was WA.
You know, I honestly thought this was the federal
So did
election.
I.
Me
But-
too,
But then I
until
thought
my
there wasn't enough TV ads.
the
Yeah, there's really
I
annoying
was like,
TV
wow,
songs.
there's
assistant
yeah.
manager at work was like, yeah, it's just a state one. And I was like,
Oh.
oh, Yeah,
was it?
I knew that.
I know, because I almost messaged my mates in the Eastern States. I was like, well, have fun voting today. And then, like, oh, it's just
Oh, wait,
a state
they're
one.
not voting.
Do we not all do the state voting at the same?
I don't even
I think it's
know.
like the same.
I think it's around the
period.
same time. I don't think it's the same
But also,
day.
like, Cyclone.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was meant to be April, but I'm pretty sure they're going to move it back like a couple weeks because of the floods, which is fair enough.
And we
That
just
makes
gotta
sense.
pray they don't let Pauline Hanson back in.
But
She
they
might
also
wear a hijab again. A burqa.
Oh my god.
But did you see that Peter Dutton, like, fled the scene or whatnot? Fled, like, Brizzy to go somewhere else because of the cyclone? It's just like another ScoMo.
Yeah, because he can't get his pegging. I had somebody who I know, and I'm so sorry to put you on blast like this, I don't think you're watching, compare ScoMo to Pauline Hanson. I went, hang on a fucking second.
Whoa.
He was pretty bad, but he was not fucking that
He was not
bad.
that bad. At least he was, like, allowing multiculturalism.
Yeah. Oh my god. And I literally had to just, like, take a step back and be like, what the fuck? Diva. That's the devil. That's like comparing the devil and, like,
You know, she worked in a
someone who's not the devil.
fish and chip shop, and she owned that fish and chip shop, Pauline Hanson. And then she noticed all of these, like, Asians and Muslims coming in, and she was like, what's going on here? I only signed up to serve Australians. Bless you, Ceejay.
Thanks.
And
That's gonna be really
then,
loud.
then
on
she
my
was
mic.
like, you know what, I'm just going to run for Parliament and run for the Senate and kick all these people out. That's how she got into politics.
She's insane.
Purely
That's
because...
almost as
I mean,
bad
I've
as, like,
heard
Boris
worse
Johnson,
stories.
who did TV presenting, and was like, hey, maybe I should just be Prime Minister.
I like Zelensky, but Zelensky actually slays.
No, like, Donald Trump and Boris were both on television, and then were like,
Yeah.
maybe I should just, like, run the country.
Yeah, Donald Trump was on The Apprentice.
Yeah. I can't remember what talk show Bojo did, but he did one.
Yeah. Did you know Zelensky was a comedian?
We talked about this last episode.
Oh,
He
yeah, we
was an
did.
actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
And now he's actually
Do you have
slaying.
another topic? What do you have next?
Yeah, did you know that Melania Trump is actually doing more than her husband right now? She's
Shut-
actually slaying.
Sorry.
Because...
Always.
What the fuck? Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a
Who gives a fuck?
But she's trying to pass a law to ban revenge porn.
Yeah, I did see that.
I was like,
Go Queen.
Love that for her.
I love the
I love
diva.
her. But yeah, she was like,
How is that not already banned?
because it's America. They haven't even
Fucking
banned
true.
guns yet.
You can't buy a Kinder Egg, but you can buy a gun. I think about that all the time.
I know, genuinely. It's like,
Okay.
that just reminds me, I just saw
Finish
Abby, and it
proper.
reminds me of because right now it's Ramadan, right?
Oh my god.
Have you seen all the cats?
Yes,
the
they're like,
Muslim
why
cats?
the fuck
They're like,
am I awake?
why is my owner up at like 3:30 a.m. right now having a full course
I
meal?
love them.
That's genuinely the funniest thing I've ever seen. They're
Love it.
so cute. It's hilarious. That's what Abby looks like right
That's
now.
what she's
Do you
like.
need some
She's
help?
like, why are people home and doing stuff at this time?
Why are
It's
people
like
here?
midday, but she's usually in bed in the
Oh.
wardrobe.
Oh, no,
I
we're
was
fine.
gonna say, do I need to open that for you?
No, I thought it was gonna explode. So.
My next topic
Mm.
is my only pop culture topic of the week, which is the Sidemen charity match.
Oh!
Now, I'd like to preface by saying we have not watched the full game.
We have not watched the full game.
Who the
However,
fuck has time for that? We did watch the highlights.
we watched the highlights.
and we've been sending each other TikToks.
But we've said that next year we're gonna actually sit down and watch it and we'll
Yeah.
do like a full review.
It seemed
on
like a
It
really
looked
good
fucking
game. It was high
hilarious.
scoring. I think it was
Yeah.
8-8, and then they
No,
went
it was
to penalties.
9-9.
It was 9-9. Yeah.
It was hilarious.
First of all,
For someone like me who is not in the loop, what were they playing?
football.
Football.
Royal football, not on
It was
fucking...
the Sidemen plus Logan Paul and KSI versus all the...
It wasn't
YouTube
all the
stars.
sidemen, though, because it was like some of the people, like
Oh yeah, not all of
George
them are on it.
Clarkey isn't a sideman, but he was on there.
Well, yeah.
I was watching a video, and it shows when he gets called on the pitch, and you can just hear like 5,000 girls scream for him because people think he's really hot. I'll show you which one he is, because I don't think you won't know who he is. Because
Ooh. See the one that I said was hot?
no,
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about though. The one on the right.
That one.
Yeah. He's
he was
not
on the
hot.
black team. People think he is so hot. Don't say that around Steph, because I think Steph thinks he's hot, but I could be wrong. I know
Sorry,
Steph
Steph.
watches him.
Sorry, Steph.
But
You just got notes down.
yeah, my first question is, why couldn't they get a better Paul brother? Like Rue.
Rue, what were you doing?
Why were you not playing?
She was too busy.
Yeah. That also reminds me of my mum trying to explain to my dad who KSI was. Yeah, come be a guest on the podcast while I explain. Okay, so my parents are watching Britain's Got Talent this weekend, and KSI is a guest judge. Oh, big meow.
Say hi.
KSI's a guest judge, and my mum went, do you know who he is? He's friends with RuPaul's brother that fought Mike Tyson, but not that brother, the other one.
Your tail, Abby.
Do you want to say anything to the fans?
Thanks, Abby.
I can't
Jeez.
see my notes now, though. You're okay. Oh. And the commentators were fucking hilarious.
Oh my god.
Stephen tries the man that you are. He is so funny.
One-liners from him.
Yeah. I've got one written down where he goes, what's he got in his cupboard other than boiled sweets and Viagra? And then there's one where he goes, oh, Willany comes in like a baby giraffe.
And my favourite one.
That wasn't him.
That wasn't him?
No, but I'm going to get to that. We'll talk about that in the penalties.
He's still my favourite.
We'll get to that. I don't understand why, when they score a goal, they, like, slide on the ground and shit.
Yeah.
I don't really get it. I know that's not
just
like a them thing. That's like a football thing.
It's a football thing.
But
It definitely is.
I don't understand.
Football has, like, the biggest celebration right after bowling when you get a strike. Oh my god.
The cat is interrupting the cameraman. She says, this camera is not important anymore. I am.
I'm just waiting for Abby to walk across the camera.
But it was 9-9. Like, 9 to the YouTube All-Stars, 9 to the sidemen. So I went to penalties. And it's Sketch. Who...
I had no idea. Was the guy who was like,
What's up, brother? And he also did, I did not have sexual relations with that man. Just kidding. I did. Possibly. He's so funny. And then on the other side we had XQC, who I don't particularly like because he beefed with Tommy in it. And, you know, we don't appreciate that. I did want to bring up yesterday when you said, why didn't Tommy in it play in the charity match?
I was like just thinking of British like YouTubers and I was like, why isn't Tommy in it? And then
because he's beefed with half the people on the fucking pitch.
Where was Dan and Phil?
That's
Dan
what
and
I
Phil.
said as well.
Dan and Phil playing, football. Yeah, sounds great. They'd be so good at it.
I can see them as
very
cheerleaders
athletic.
on the side.
Yeah, you know what?
I want that next season. Dan and Phil, they need to be cheerleaders.
Take notes, KSI.
Sister Daniel on the side pitch.
Sister Daniel and Father Philip. Oh my god. But anyways, I went to penalties, and I think it was Simon was shooting.
Yeah.
And he, like, is famously pretty good at penalties.
Yeah, he is.
And, like,
fucking
Sketch, who was legally blind,
fucking blocked it.
him. And the commentator goes, he can't believe it's not butter! Who then proceeded to miss every other pen, like, not catch them. However, XQC is fuck awful. And did not get any at all. They got, so All Stars won.
Fucking hilarious.
And do you know who took the trophy home? Angry Ginge.
Yeah.
I found out. I was like, who's taking
cat?
Who's taking the trophy home this time? Angry Ginge.
That's
the diva.
Weird. I genuinely saw him and I was like, no way. That is feral.
What, Angry Ginge?
Yeah.
I love him. He's so funny. I'm rocking with Angry Ginge.
He's quite funny. What was that thing that you said?
What thing?
I don't know. Right. That's it. That one.
Who said that?
Angry Ginge.
Angry Ginge. Oh. I wasn't following. I was very confused.
Well, I also have another topic to talk about. Did you know that Lamborghini has now made a baby stroller?
Yeah, you sent it to me on TikTok.
Yeah.
But I didn't watch the whole thing, so feel free to
It's
explain it.
$8,000.
Why?
It's like
My car's not even worth that much.
It's like in a cost of living crisis. Who's genuinely buying this?
Mr.
shit?
Beast?
Mr. Beast doesn't have children.
Yeah,
No, but if he did, he's just gotten engaged. There's a baby next.
Yeah. No, it's wedding next.
You don't know
I
that.
don't know.
Could be a bastard child.
Oh.
That's what it's called when babies put in a wedlock. Bastard!
Oh.
I'm allowed to say that. He didn't get us flowers for International Women's Day. The misogynist bitch.
Sorry.
Should be.
I was working.
So sorry.
No excuse.
Ellen DeGeneres got a new job, guys.
Doing what?
No, I was working at my bar once, and I'm faced away from the bar, so the people can see the back of my head, and I turn around, and these customers go,
Oh.
"Oh, I didn't know Ellen DeGeneres got a new job."
And this is pre-mullet.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's quite funny.
Yeah,
I got that now.
it's
I thought
kind
you
of
were gonna say,
ugly.
like- Yeah, I know. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I'll never forget when me and Ceejay had I think it's our only ever argument the whole time we've been friends. And Ceejay just walked over to my car and went, "Look, I got a mullet." And I was like, "Sorry, I'm an asshole." And you're like, "Yeah, but do you like my mullet?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was really convinced he was going to swing at me. Which is, you wouldn't. You would lose. Boxing match, me and Ceejay.
Go on. I'll ref.
No. When we get famous, people will pay money and we'll get rich.
Yeah.
On the
I'll-
Patreon.
I'll ref.
For
No,
Patreon.
I'll be the one that's doing like this round.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
I had a dream last night that you were in the Creator Clash, which is the YouTube and stream of boxing matches, but I can't remember the life of me who you were fighting. But I know you won.
Real shit. Fight me, bitch.
It's happy.
Hmm?
Oh my god, it is.
Every week while we're filming, the primary
Oh,
school must go out and
yeah.
do like sports on the oval or something because they play the song Happy for about 10 minutes and then they go back inside.
Yeah, crazy.
It's the end of lunch.
I don't know, I didn't go to that.
Is the cat still sat next to you?
Yeah.
Assistant.
Oh, also, talking about cost of living crisis,
Yep.
Tesla is not doing very well.
Clearly.
Lost many shares.
Yeah.
And billions of dollars. I think Elon Musk lost. It said that he's losing $1 million a minute.
Oh my gosh. And do you know what shows that? We saw a Tesla in Lakeside Joondalup shopping centre being sold yesterday. Like it was a Toyota.
Yeah.
We're like,
No, more like it was an MG. Last one I saw was MGs, and those are like fucking plastic shit.
Like
There was
in
a
the middle of
Tesla.
the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it wasn't. But the thing was, you know, in Joondalup Shopping Centre, where you've got the middle bit where like that, where Santa usually is. Sorry.
No, it wasn't. It was like in front of Bath.
Sorry.
But the body shop.
Yeah, it was right in front of the body shop. Yeah, but that's where it usually is.
Where the Christmas tree is, where we usually do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't there. The cast usually
Yeah,
just dead
but
in the middle where like Bluey,
Yeah, that's what I'm
Bluey
saying.
performs.
That's where
That's
it
the
usually
same
is,
spot.
but it can't
Near
afford the middle
Woolies.
spot.
That's where Jesus is.
Tesla couldn't afford where Jesus was. So
You know, where
Tesla's
the
now
evil
outside
man
the body
is
shop.
outside Lush.
It's outside the body
Yeah,
shop.
but he used to be in the middle.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I know where he is.
CJ knows.
I have to.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know,
Don't advertise that to the people.
when we get famous, you know what to do. So please don't.
No, don't.
Please don't.
We like our
I
cameraman.
won't be the cameraman.
I
for
will
this
personally
podcast anymore.
block you on everything.
Mind you, I did send Milzi a TikTok, and it was a TikTok of like
Is
these
this the
girls
horror
living
one?
together, and no, it's this TikTok of these girls living together, and one of them has a phobia of Cat in the Hat.
Yes.
I've seen that, and they open the fridge with the cat that has to do it.
I was like, as much as I want to do this to CJ, I feel like this is a little bit too
We
far.
would
if
have a
did
falling
that.
out.
So
I do remember my ex sent CJ a horror video.
I watched it in the middle of the night, and I was facing my window in my bed, and it's this POV of like someone filming from inside the house, and then this giant Santa walks past, and it was horrifying. And then you're like, oh, he's gone now, and then the person turns away, and then they turn back, and then they're like,
in your
and
face.
it's like 8 foot tall. The head's like this big. The eyes are like,
oh yeah, they're like green glowing.
And I shut myself and then cried, and it was like 2 a.m. when I watched it anyway.
Would you be scared of if it was instead of it was like a drag queen cunty kind of version?
Well, see, I don't know how I felt about the dress room price.
That was a dress to
Do you not know about
We
dress
haven't
room?
in a while.
We haven't played dress.
No, but this
We
was
need to
for
do that.
Christmas. For
We
Christmas.
haven't played in
For
a while.
Christmas. I stop fidgeting with the mic. I'm turning myself off right now.
I don't.
Hand. The other side. Naughty.
Do that to my bum next time.
People listen to you say this stuff.
Let that one linger, guys. Do you guys know when I edit this? I sit on my phone and play Pencil Blast, and every time somebody says something, I'm like, "Ooh, that needs to go." I pause it, and I take it back, and I cut it out, and I go back to Pencil Blast. So one day, something that's really not supposed to be in there is going to be in there because I was playing Pencil Blast.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Also, I've realised the best way to promote the podcast is just to every time I have a hit tweet, respond under it and go, guys, by the way, I have a podcast. Shout out.
If you think my tweets are funny, you should hear them.
In the last week, we have gained
Spoken.
1 follower.
Yeah!
1 million! Yeah. So I've had like hit tweet after hit tweet for some reason.
That's hilarious.
People must think I'm hella funny.
Yeah. Did you have some questions?
That's when we really run out of things to say.
Oh,
that I
well,
get
I've run
around to
out.
them. I have one more.
Okay.
And it was like, what is your like dream life? Like anything's possible. Genie granting your wishes. What would be the life? You can answer this too, Ceejay, because we care about our camera people.
We're not Ellen DeGeneres.
Maybe
I
am. I think it would insist.
Insist.
Consist.
No. I insist it would be about. I'm dyslexic.
Nice save,
That's
Steve.
okay.
Thanks.
You saved it.
What was that?
I just watched that.
That's entirely you. Why are you grabbing me like that? Like,
Sorry,
freak. No, I live.
Dig your head. My nails it.
I live. Anyway,
It would.
back to my question.
I insist it would be. It would be. I saw a TikTok that there was like a group of mansions all in a circle, and inside is like pool, a tennis court, basketball court, and we would have that, and it would be all of our closest friends, so probably just like us, sorry.
You, me, and Ceejay. That's it.
And we'd have zip lines.
Haley the nail tech.
Haley the nail tech, friend of the podcast.
Kind of fit can come.
But yeah, and then obviously I'd live with like 2011 Chris Evans. And he'd be basically just wearing the Captain America suit from
Captain America.
Captain America Winter Soldier.
Oh, that one was.
That one specifically.
That's my favorite of the movies.
And then, yeah, and it would be like a little commune of just us.
Didn't we talk last week about starting a cult? Or like a
commune,
commune
yeah,
with
commune.
the
I
chickens?
think this was before the podcast started.
Oh my god, yeah.
And it was going to be us.
No, I thought we
No, I'm
talked
pretty
about
sure
it on
it
the
was-
podcast.
I can't remember.
But yeah, then we could also have a chicken pen in the middle as well.
Next to the tennis court.
Next to the tennis court, yeah.
This is like
So
when I
we
built
could
my
be like,
Sims house.
Yeah.
Nara Smith.
No, I'm not building things from scratch. I still won't be able to get DoorDash. I need my
Yeah.
sombreros.
Yeah. Oh, and then the driveway is like one of those really nice long ones with like apple trees. And it's a really nice long driveway with like a golden gate. And then what else?
The
Oh, we
golden
have a
gate?
shit ton of cats. Abby was like, cat?
The chair that she's on is quite unstable, so every time she moves, the chair is like,
Oh, Abby.
come up here.
Oh!
She's like, can I come? Do I get a mention?
Abby, you can have your own mention, babe.
Oop, I'm in there. She's so cute. Back to your life.
But yeah, and then Milzi would live next door to me. Our houses would be connected.
Like they have like a secret tunnel.
Yeah, we have a secret tunnel connected.
Yeah.
I was like, yep. And you would have your husband, one of the many J's.
I'm putting a picture of this.
Yeah. This is just what's happening. We'll put a little photo up on the podcast. This is what's happening right now. Stop, it's so cute.
Oh, bless.
Abby's the producer of the podcast.
Yeah, she's remote crisis management.
She's HR.
You got any problems with what I say? Take it up with the cat.
That's why she's here.
That's why she's here.
She's so cute.
She's so cute.
So yeah,
Yeah.
and then we'd have Chris Evans and my boyfriend.
Yeah.
We said they would have to be like a little bit gay together, so he can face lesbian allegations.
Run.
This is not a cut in. So Lily sent me this TikTok with these two like boyfriends, and they were like a little bit gay together, and I feel like that's what our life would be. She's abandoned me. Hater energy.
Rude.
They were like, they put them in the same suit, and they were like pulling out chairs for each other.
We're feeding each other food. It was just so cute. That's what our boyfriends will do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little bit fruity.
I feel like they would just be polar opposites because we have such different types.
Yeah.
Like, insanely different types.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dream life would be like very similar. However, definitely in the UK with the Percy pigs. I just found out Ceejay is withholding from me.
I was supposed to bring them today, and I forgot.
Have you ever seen the movie Richie Rich?
Yes.
You know how he has a McDonald's in his home?
Yeah.
I think we need that in the middle.
Nobody needs to be Zamboros.
Yes.
Or a kebab man. Can we hire Boss Man?
Yes.
Love
We're
that.
having a kebab shop right smack bam in the
Has to
middle.
be Boss Man.
Yeah. Or we'll just have like a massive food court.
Yeah.
Whatever we feel like.
And I will have a boyfriend. It'll be either one of the J's or there was someone else who I thought of. No, I can't remember who the other person was. It'll be one of the J's.
It was Gerard Way, you were saying.
Oh, yeah. One of the J's. No, he's too old now. I've made that decision
But
myself.
Lily's having young Chris Evans.
Yeah, so you can
Yeah, I
have
could have young Gerard Way. One of the J's is Gerard Way in about like 2013.
Yeah,
when
I'm
he had the
calling
red
2011
hair.
Chris Evans, so.
And we would just...
Gerard Way and Chris Evans are going to be gay for each other?
That's an unexpected shit. That's like Hope Obner.
Don't diss Obama.
No, I respect Hope
Obama
Obner.
was real.
That was real.
Yeah, 100%. Defo. I believe it.
That's
Same
it.
with Larry Styleson.
Oh, don't even get me started about Larry
No,
Styles.
I can't do that one either. The internet was very weird towards shipping gay men back then.
I almost met Larry.
As in,
Yeah.
how?
When I went at clubs, there was this guy that was hanging out in the same group.
And he was called Larry.
No, he literally had pretty much the exact description.
And
A
you
little-
didn't get a picture of him?
No, because I was really drunk and disgusted by him. But the only thing is, he didn't have a shaved head. He was very skinny and lanky, and a little bit taller than me. And he gave me a drink.
Larry.
So, but then I threw up after.
Larry.
So,
Who is Larry?
Larry is... Okay, so I had this dream.
context.
I had this series of dreams about me and Lily when we were famous, and one of them went to this party, and Lily went home with this guy. He was like a little bit taller than Lily, really lanky, buzz cut. Cool. And I don't know what his name was, but we've started calling him Larry.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a prophecy. Do you
Yeah.
ever see me and Lily at a party with some bald, lanky guy who's maybe like 5'6", 5'7"? Larry.
That's Larry.
But yeah,
guys.
that was basically Larry. He was.
Do you know this man? We'll do a
Do you know
poster.
this-
Yeah, we're gonna put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was like
Maybe one
lanky.
day you will know that man.
No. But yeah, he was lanky and he really liked me, according to my friend.
Oh,
She was like,
Larry.
"What about him?" And I was like, "No."
He looks like Larry.
Yeah. I realized that
CJ,
when I was in the Uber.
CJ, what's your dream life?
My dream life?
Yeah.
Probably not having to work a stupid job.
Mm.
What do you mean? You love this job.
Not this
Not
job.
this job.
Not this job. I love
I
this
know.
job.
This is a fun job.
I know. I'm
Um,
actually being comedic.
on a comedy podcast?
Who
Who would have thought?
This isn't comedy. This is yap.
You but it's
Yeah,
funny.
but we're funny.
On God.
Oh, shit.
I'd probably live in I'd like to live in a city, like in the city, not Perth.
Yeah.
City ways.
Yeah.
God, go city ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just being able to like have a creative space and to live off of that, I think would be pretty fun.
Sick.
What
So-
type of city? Like, are we talking like London, or are we talking like?
We see. I like New York.
Birmingham.
What about Luton?
No.
You like New York?
Yeah, but I also like New Mexico, which is very different.
So no Birmingham.
No,
Why
Birmingham.
not?
No, Birmingham. Just
That was like the first thing that popped in my
doesn't
head.
tickle my fancy very much.
in fucking Birmingham. It's a shithole.
Mind you, following along that, I would love to be like single, rich as fuck, famous as fuck, Academy Award winning actress living in my New York penthouse.
Why single?
Because men piss me off. But then also like Chris Evans from 2011 can like pop in every once in a while. You know.
In your time machine.
Yeah.
You just have one like that Barbie movie where she opens the thing and all the little fairies come out the wardrobe in Paris. You have one of them and it opens and Chris Evans from 2011 pops out and he goes, "Hey Lily." "Hi Lily."
Shine! Shimmer! Glimmer! That's what he says.
Exactly like that. He pops out in that dress and he spins around like the...
Yeah, that's it.
He does the dance from Princess Charm's School.
No, he does the dance them dogs do at the end of Diamond Castle. I love them.
His mum was a dance teacher.
Whose?
Chris Evans.
Oh.
Oh,
And
I
he-
I thought we were talking about the dog.
And he grew up doing tap dance ballet. There's actually a science into the way he runs as Captain America and why he did all of his own stunts for the running, because he has such perfect posture that they were like, "Oh, a stunt double couldn't do this better because you as Captain America being like the most elite man, you know what I'm trying to say? He doesn't move his top half at all. He literally only moves his legs when he runs, and that's why he doesn't move. And that's like synonymous of ballet dancers, and that's why he can run like that.
What would we do without you?
Yeah.
You'd be stuck without a lot of fun facts about Marvel and cars.
And
The
Chris
autism
Evans,
facts, yeah.
What time are we at, Lily?
46 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guess
Well,
it's time-
probably about 44 with the cuts.
I guess it's time for me to bring out my heavy questions.
Go on.
So
then.
last week the podcast was really shit, so I wrote down 3 what
I think it was just interesting.
I've dubbed insane questions. So
It was a remix.
this is my first
The
one.
remix.
Lily, what would you do if you woke up and you were the only person who remembered dabbing?
Well,
I've been
obviously
to
I
add to
would
this later.
bring that shit back.
Would everyone be like, why are you doing that? Or what is that?
Be like, this is what I call a lily dab. Not just a dab, a lily dab.
A
So then-
lab.
A lab. Oh, yeah, this is a lab. This is a lab. And then I would just be famous from it because, and then I would put a trademark on it. So then I get money from it.
I think I would make a TikTok dance that included the dab.
You know, I
And
did.
then I'd be like, whoa. Do you know, no, I'd rewrite, what's that one I Heart Memphis song about dabbing? He got one. Like he did Hit the Quan, he did
Hit the corner.
Lean and Dab.
Oh my
Lean
God, yeah.
and I would remake Lean and Dab
Oh God.
by I Heart Memphis.
You know, when I was drunk on the weekend, I did go up to some random man because he started talking to me and I just like dabbed on him. Genuinely.
What would you do? What would you do if you woke up and you're the only person who remembered dabbing?
I've got no clue. But to add to this, I had to explain to one of the students what the whole planking phenomenon was.
Oh my god.
I had to explain, like,
Yeah,
because
crazy.
he was like, what are you talking about? I was like, people used to just go places and just like plank on
Lie
stuff.
flat on things.
Lie flat on things. He was like, what the hell? That's
People
That's so
died.
freaky. I was like, yeah, people did it on like bus stop benches. I saw a video guy who did it on like the top of the McDonald's arches, and he was like, what the hell? How did they even get up there? I was like, I don't know. He was like, oh, just for videos? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, for like 6-second videos for
Yeah,
Vine.
on Vine.
I'll show you after.
Okay, I'm sure it will joke me.
It's like the Harlem Shake as well.
Yeah.
That's gotta be one of my favorites.
Or like the mannequin challenge.
Yeah.
The Harlem Shake.
That was like classic 2016.
Like Beatles.
I remember doing that with my year 6 class. We were all in the playground, and then we got our teacher to yell mannequin challenge, and we all like were on the monkey bars.
That
like,
girl is a real crowd pleaser. Small world, all the friends know me, they know me.
Yeah, real shit.
Should not have been listening to that song at like the ripe age of 10.
I remember a girl that I knew doing a Musically to Cake by the Ocean, and she did the explicit version.
Talk to me,
and I
baby.
thought she was so cool because she confidently like said
Go
fuck,
fucking crazy.
like lip synced to it. And I was like,
yeah. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean.
That's so cute. Okay, next
That's
question.
Would you rather at the club someone told you to dab on the haters or asked to rizz up your guy ass?
Your guy at?
Your
I
guy
don't know how to
at.
pronounce it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not on that side of TikTok.
Your
I
gat.
have a brain.
Your guy at.
Do you?
Sorry, my foot's gone dead and I need to use your foot to support. Well, which one would you rather?
For some guy to tell me to dab on the haters, or to...
Or to go, can I rizz up your gut, queen?
The first one. Yeah.
I'm really thinking about dabbing this time.
Yeah.
What would you do?
Probably dab on the haters.
Yeah.
If someone came up to me and went, can I rizz up on your gut? I'd go, get away
I think
from
I'd fall
me.
on the ground laughing.
Like, excuse me?
I think I would
First of all,
genuinely...
thanks. Second of all,
What?
ew.
Whoops, sorry, I
Yeah.
just launched RuPaul into...
Get out of my gut.
He's trying to rizz up your gut.
Stop it. Disgusting. Okay. Next one.
And my last one is, if you could add one thing to the Australian curriculum that people have to study, what would it be? Just for your personal interest, not for, like, society. Just for, like, something that you would like everybody to know about.
I could get really political, or I could be really funny with this.
Please don't take... We've had enough politics on this episode.
Okay, we'll go with the funny one. You know how to... You know, like, those inflatable pool toys? Like, the little dolphin things? How to get on one of them. Like,
Put it in swimming
genuinely,
lessons?
I get on that and I just fall. Like, that... You have to, like, learn a center of gravity. That takes skill. I would love to learn that.
It's from your hips. It's like horse riding.
Okay, well then I think we need to go to the beach, Australian curriculum, and learn how to get on one of those dolphin inflatables.
Well, doing it in the ocean would be a lot harder than in a pool.
Yeah, exactly. So then once you've nailed it in the ocean, you got it in the pool.
Yeah, but then they'd have kids getting dunked. It's like when they choose to do
Oh
swimming
well,
lessons.
Craig's discipline, Craig's character. Should be right.
That's so.
But yeah, I'd do that.
What would you add to curriculum?
I don't know, like
You
make
can't
like
force them to learn about the Cars law.
no,
Yeah.
because that's just
It's for fun. It's not for serious. It's not like, oh,
that's
I
not
would-
funny though.
Well, like, get rid of Pride and Prejudice. Get rid of, like, The Outsiders and whatnot. Get rid of all that shitty, like, film code films or whatnot we had to watch and replace it with Shrek 2.
exactly. I want to ask.
There's a lot
I
to
once
uncover.
did ask if I could do my movie review on Shrek 2 instead, and the teacher said no.
That's fucking rude. There's so much to unpack.
I
on
know.
that.
However, I did still do it on Shrek 2 and something. I didn't want to watch the movie.
What was the movie you were
Boring as
supposed to be
fuck.
doing?
I don't even remember.
We
but I
did
know
the
it was
Sapphires.
boring
That's one
as
of my
fuck.
favourite movies.
I also don't think we should need to study Shakespeare.
I agree.
What
It's
the
not
fuck?
relevant.
That's got no like purpose in my life.
You know,
I think you should do it in drama, but not in English.
you know,
Yeah.
like the
Exception to the Romeo and Juliet movie with DiCaprio in it.
That was great. I did. My English teacher that year tried to get us to watch Macbeth instead, and then she left and went on leave, and we went, can we watch a different one? And she went, do you want to watch Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio? And we went, yes. stupid question.
Literally. Did you know, like, Romeo's lines, though, it mimics a heartbeat?
No, because I didn't pay attention because it was boring as fuck. So, what would you add to curriculum?
Probably, like, I'd add to child development how to, like, throw an Aussie kid's birthday and, like, make, like, oh, this is how you properly make fairy bread.
Yeah.
Because some people don't make it right and it frustrates me.
We made fairy bread in home
Also,
ec,
the proper way to put Vegemite on bread.
Well, I learned
People do it the wrong way.
Home ec. We made tiger toast.
Oh! Tiger toast!
Back before cheese was $1 million.
Yeah. No, you just get that string cheese, even though that's fucking chocker expensive.
I would force people to learn about internet culture.
Yeah, I think like a pop culture class.
The whole unit, just on the internet culture though, like of the past.
Yeah, like internet.
Like a history lesson. It's just like what
assessment on a
What were people talking about on Twitter in 2014?
That's the thing though. Like when you think about it, in 50 years' time, people are actually going to be doing that, especially around like COVID time. Yeah, people are generally going to be like using TikTok.
Do you guys reckon Dan and Phil will be in the history books? If there's like a pop culture thing on like 2014, the British vlogger boom, Zoella. All of the gay people.
Probably.
Examples. Yeah. Tyler Oakley, Joey Graceffa, Dan Phil,
I could
Troye Sivan.
He's not British.
No, but they were like really, this was like one group. I'm going, I can
He's
see
not British.
I can see the picture, and I think it was Connor Frender as well. They were like, this is one picture of all of them together before any of them
like
came
the
out.
Oscars photo from Ellen.
Where they're all like...
But yeah, like, that should be a thing, like, cultural... like cultural studies, internet cultural studies, and then you could go over detail how everyone came out, and then do like compare and contrast. Like for example, how Phil came out compared to Eugene from the Try Guys.
I don't think Phil can be. Phil is just like, I'm gay, guys.
Yeah, and then Eugene did like this whole like production. Dance. He got extras, and then
that's pretty gay.
Each scene was a different color of the pride
and Dan
flag.
just trauma dumped.
Yeah,
and it was bright.
The different ways
that
it's like it's either it's either like a trauma dump, like with context.
Joey Graceffa just kissed a boy in a music video.
Yeah, wasn't that his actual boyfriend at the time?
Yeah, they broke up. Rest in peace. He's not dead, but
he's just not here.
Probably wishes he was.
I remember watching the Miranda Sings reacts to that.
Me too.
That was. We need to study Miranda Sings.
Yeah.
The downfall.
I got this question because I was on Twitter and I saw that someone had tweeted me like, my teacher wants us to write a fan fiction about any like TV show or people that we like. And I was like, imagine fucking submitting real person fan fiction to your fucking English teacher. I wrote a fan fiction for NAPLAN and I got like a really high band, which was crazy because I was failing all my classes. I also copied my math one off the guy sat next to me. Yeah. It was the first year of computers.
I remember I got like a really, really high band for like my, not band, but like a really high score for like my mock exam in English in like year 12. Because there was like, not to brag, but there was like a photo of like a tree or something. And I said, someone has a tree house and they witnessed a murder in the tree house.
Ew. Wow. Yeah, they're just looking for ideas that's not like, I chopped down a tree today.
Yeah.
In the forest.
Yeah, mine was the lights. That was my NAPLAN prompt. And I was like, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I was the year that did not have to do NAPLAN, and then we did.
Straight to Ulna.
We went straight to Ulna, and I only had to do one Ulna.
That's so sweet.
And it wasn't the one that I probably should have done. I should have done maths, and I didn't. I did comprehension, which I was good at, and I was reading it and I was like, Stacey has 12 pencils, Jim has 10, and then the question was like, how many pencils does Stacey have?
What the fuck?
I was like, I've finished this in 5 minutes. Can I leave?
Yeah, I remember my English teacher was like, can you come and speak to me just while you get your NAPLAN results? And I was like, yeah, oh fuck, I must have really fucked this up. She was like, you've done really good on this and your classwork does not reflect this. And I was like, because you're making me do stupid shit. It was like, I can't remember year 10 curriculum, but it was like boring as fuck.
Advertising. You did a lot of
I wouldn't have done like because it was COVID.
think that was year 11, wasn't it? That was...
I did it
We...
so I remember that.
We had a really simple curriculum because of COVID. And I was just like, we watched the Blackfish.
Yeah.
And I was really not interested in it. And they were like, you've done so good on your NAP plan last year, though. And I was like, yeah.
That's the thing, people don't...
Because it's creative writing. I like creative writing. I don't like... I think it was year 9 was fucking like poetry.
Yeah, it is.
And they did not
And then you watch Freedom Riders.
Yeah. No, I did that in year 7 or 8.
Oh.
They had to change it for us because too many of us kids came out from extension and then went back into mainstream. And we'd already done that in extension. And we were like, we're not doing it in mainstream.
The curriculum's so fucking stupid.
But I picked friendship as my topic for poetry, and my English teacher did not appreciate my Dad and Phil poetry.
Mine was depression.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Diva. I just didn't want to do it, so my mum kind of did it for me. And I would like give her ideas, but I know one of them was about Dad and Phil.
They're friends.
They're best friends.
Why didn't you write about Lily?
Because we weren't talking at that point in time.
Yeah, you could have written one about not talking to Lily.
That's a bit emo.
Yeah.
I think the teacher wanted like a bit more emotion, and I was like, friends are good. I like friends. Yeah.
She looked at the work and then looked at you and went, I didn't think that was coming from the same person.
I wasn't emo yet.
Were you not? Oh. Was this when you cut your own bangs?
I was just a real fucking loser. Every second word that came out of my mouth was either Dan or Phil.
We had, because I went to a Christian school, we had a lot of like things in relation to Jesus.
Yeah.
And we once did an essay or something. It was like a persuasive piece or whatnot to like say, is Jesus real or not, sort of thing.
Oh my god.
And it was like, what the fuck?
I've never seen him.
I've never seen him.
My year 8 class we had to read a book about escaping slavery from like the slave's perspective.
Is that the Rubber-Proof Fence?
No. Underground Railroad.
We didn't do that.
No, because it was... She was like, you guys are all really skilled. Sorry to the one black girl in this class, but we will be reading it. It does have the N-word in it, and it's with a hard R.
Oh my god, the amount of fucking like English teachers I had that were extremely racist, and we had literal texts that have so many...
I have the funniest story.
Shut up.
Oh my god.
Shut up.
Hurry up before this explodes out of me.
Oh well. Well, it's just English teachers finding excuses to say the N-word.
Yeah.
And she would go, guys, it's just a word. It's just a word. And then continuously say it. And then tell us off when we didn't say it. What is it? You fucking bitch.
It was either my year 9 or year 10 teacher. I can't remember what book it was, but it had a slur in it. So she encouraged the class to stand up and say something discriminatory towards a different race.
Did you also do... So my house teacher in year 10, because you did Nazi Germany, she was like, she made us all stand outside the class. She was like, okay, guys, now remember, today we're going to be doing the role play like I told you about last week. And, okay, so we're going to go, I'm going to pick you, and then you're either going to sit at the front of the class or at the back of the class, and I will give you workbooks based off of this and that. And so some kids would be like the Aryan kids.
Aryan race?
Yeah. And some would be those who would get sent to a concentration camp. I was in a wheelchair at this time. And she sent me to the concentration camp. And then she printed out these like work packages with really simple like, get through the maze. And it was like a zigzag. And she'd be like, if you guys are struggling with the work, ask me. I'm teaching the rest of the class. And then she'd go to the rest of the class and be like, discussion. And she made one of the girls with red hair, she was like, oh no, yep, you're going to a concentration camp, but the Muslim girl, no, we're worshipping you. And then she was like, so I'm gonna yell at you guys, but it's not real, it's just me pretending. And she did a whole like
did you know Spudshed has matcha now?
No, I haven't been in forever.
Spudshed has their own brand of chips, like potato chips, like
have they got Tony on them?
No, but they're called Spuddies.
They've got their
And
own
they're really
brand
cheap.
of salt.
Yeah, they got Tony
Chip
Galati vegetable seasoning.
They have Chick-fil-A sauce.
No Chick-fil-A sauce?
They have Chick-fil-A sauce.
That
They have the
shit is so
Chick-fil-A sauce,
goated.
Chick-fil-A barbecue, and sweet and spicy sriracha.
Fuck?
I'm hungry.
Also goldfish.
I love goldfish.
Oh.
And they have sweet goldfish as well.
Sweet goldfish. It's
Sweet
really
goldfish, the normal
Damn.
goldfish, pretzel goldfish,
I
and then
actually cannot
goldfish
get
but
over
rainbow.
you having Percy pigs for me and not bringing them.
I forgot. I literally put them. I was like, I'll put them here. I need to. I've had them since like last week.
When last week?
Before the virus.
We're
I forgot.
falling out.
I will go home and get them if you want.
I might make it. I was talking about Percy pigs with Pam this morning. She had me chocolate.
It's like
I love that woman.
heavy.
I have to come see her at some point. I am thinking of just like rocking up on a Thursday or like a Tuesday.
Thursday is probably better. Tuesday gets a bit
Like Thursday at like 8 p.m. though.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna rock up at the end of adults and be like, "What's up, divas?"
Hello.
Footrest. Trying to use Willow as a footrest this morning, but it didn't work.
I wonder why.
too fat.
She is a dog.
Well, I thought she would just like sit and be a footrest.
Probably not.
But then I played with her for a bit, and then she got bored of me and ran off. I was like,
Single thing. The way you write things. We voted! Exclamation mark. Why did you text me that?
I needed to make sense. What was yours? Fucking July some shit.
July hard date. I still don't know what that means.
July hookup date.
That's what I was
No.
thinking. But it's H-A. Ha.
July
Not
hard
hot.
day.
July hungry Anthony date.
What's something that's happening in July?
Let's check on the calendar. My birthdays.
I'm just gonna search.
Birthdays.
Can you search Google what's happening in July? Maybe it might jog my memory.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask Siri, which is not there. My Siri doesn't work. I need to fix her.
My Siri's a bit deaf sometimes.
Central C's coming.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't that.
Make them suffer.
Yep, they are also coming.
Baby Bounce at Dunsborough. Baby Bounce at Bustleton.
Okay then, well that wasn't what I
The
wanted.
Super Jesus album tour
That's what it was.
We pull up.
to Careen Glades in Duncraig.
What the fuck?
Shout out.
Okay, well,
I'm just checking. There's nothing. Bastille Day.
Bastille Day.
Ayo.
Racial Harmony Day, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
International Friendship Day.
Ha, that's what
It
ha
definitely
is.
wasn't that.
Ha.
Yeah,
Harmony.
harmony.
Racial harmony.
We have
Here at
harmony.
IDBID, we support harmony in all the races,
Uh,
including cars.
You're supposed to harmony with me. You tried. Speaking of harmonies, what's the song of the week this week,
The
Lily?
song of the week is Shiny from the Disney soundtrack Moana.
I'd rather be
Shiny!
like a pressure from a stupid pirate wreck.
Scrub the deck and make it look shiny!